Good afternoon, one and all. Today we are going to discuss about the series and compound generator. Okay, in the previous class we will discuss about the what are the classifications are there in the case of a DC generator. Okay, we are having the two types of DC generators are there, that is self-excited generator and separately excited DC generator. Okay, first of all, in the self-excited DC generator, we are having the three types depending upon the field winding connection. Okay, the self-excited DC generator is classified into three types. Okay, that is series generator, shunt generator, and compound generator. Okay, the shunt generator will be explained. Okay, that will be discussed in the previous class. Okay, now in the present class, we discuss about the series and the compound generators. Okay, now in the present class, we discuss about the series and the component generators. Okay, first of all, depending upon the field connection winding, okay, the DC generators are classified into shunt, series, compound. Okay, in the series generator, the series field winding is connected in series to the armature. Okay, this is the field winding of a DC generator. Okay, this is the field winding of a DC generator, series field winding. Okay, this series field winding is connected in series to the armature. Okay, this is the armature of a DC generator and this is the field winding of a DC generator. Okay, the field winding and the armature is connected in series, then it is called as the DC series generator. Okay, then it is called as a DC series generator. Okay, understand ma? The field winding and the armature is connected in series. Okay, in the generator, in the self-excited generator, okay, the excited current, okay, is generate itself. Okay, the exciting current is generate itself. Okay, then the EMF EG will be induced according to the Faraday's law. Then the current will be flowing through this field winding. Okay, that is the armature current. Okay, that will be developed in the armature. This current is flowing through the series field winding. Okay, then that current is called as the ISC and this current is flowing through the load also. Okay, this is the IL. Okay, this is the IL. Okay, therefore, first write down the current formulas. In the case of a series generator, the armature current IA is equal to the ISC. ISC means the series current. Okay, the armature current IA is equal to the ISC plus IL. Okay, ISC plus IL. Okay, therefore, the armature current, okay, therefore, the armature current is therefore the armature current is equal to the series current and load current. Okay, therefore the armature and the field windings are connected in series. Okay, what is meant by series? Series means the same current is flowing in all the three cases. Therefore in the armature current, the current flows is IA current. Okay, therefore that IA current is flowing through the series field winding, then it will be considered as the ISC. Okay, if the current is flowing through the load, then that current is then that current is considered as the load current. Okay, that is the IL. Okay, then that current is called as the load current. Okay, that is the IL. Okay, therefore in the case of a series generator, the armature current IA is equal to ISC is equal to IL. Okay, this is the current equation for that series generator. Next, coming to the induced EMF for the voltage equation, therefore EG. Okay, therefore EG is equal to V. Okay, apply KVL in this circuit. Therefore EG equal to V plus IARA plus ISC. Okay, this is the ISC current. Okay, therefore ISC and this is the IL load current. Therefore EG equal to V plus IARA V plus IARA plus ISC, RSC. ISC, RSC. Okay, therefore EG is equal to the V plus IARA plus ISC RSC, IARA plus ISC RSC. Okay, this is the voltage equation in the case of a series generator, and this is the current equation in the series generator. Okay, first of all, what is meant by series generator? The series field winding is connected in series to the armature. Okay, the series field winding is connected in series to the armature. Okay, then that generator is called as the series generator. Okay, in this case, the EG is developed itself. Okay, that means the exciting current is flowing, producing in the armature itself. Okay, due to that exciting current, the generated EMF EG will be produced according to the Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction. Okay, due to that EG, the armature current is developed. Okay, that armature current is flowing through the series field winding. Okay, then that current is called as the series current. Okay, then this same current is flowing through the load. Okay, then that same current is flowing through the load. Okay, therefore EG is equal to V plus, okay, apply KVL in this circuit, EG equal to V plus IARA plus ISC RSC, ISC RSC, where V is the voltage across the load and EG is the generated EMF and IA is the armature current, IA is the armature current and RA is the resistance, armature resistance, ISC is the series current and RSC is the series resistance. Okay, this is the current and the voltages in the case of a series generator. Current and the voltages in the case of a series generator. Okay, next coming to the okay, these are the various voltage equations and the current equations. Okay, and then IL is equal to P by V. IL is equal to P by V. Okay, next coming to the compound generator. Okay, coming to the compound generator. Okay, compound generator has the two windings, that is series winding and shunt winding. Okay, in the previous class we are discussing about the shunt generator, series generator. Okay, in the shunt generator we are having the shunt field winding. In the series generator we are having the series field winding. Okay, but in the compound generator we are having the two windings. Okay, that is series winding and the shunt winding. Okay, based upon the winding connections, okay, based upon the series and the shunt winding connections, okay, the DC compound generator is again classified into two types. Okay, that is the short shunt compound generator, short shunt compound generator and long shunt compound generator. Okay, depending upon the shunt winding of that connection, okay, that compound generator is classified into two types. Okay, that is short shunt compound generator and series long shunt compound generator. Okay, in that name short shunt, okay, that means the shunt winding is connected in short. Okay, short shunt. Okay, in that name we are having the short. Okay, short means the shunt winding is connected in short. That means, okay, the shunt field winding is connected only parallel to the armature, only parallel to the armature. Okay, then the series field winding is connected in series to the armature. Okay, this is the series field winding and this is the shunt field winding. Okay, the series field winding is connected in series to the armature. Okay, this is the armature of a DC generator. Okay, this is the series resistance of a DC generator and this is the shunt resistance of a DC generator. Okay, according to the Faraday's laws, the EMF is induced in the armature itself. Okay, that is EG. Okay, due to that EG, the armature current that will be produced in the armature. Okay, that is the IA. Okay, therefore IA. Okay, this is the armature current IA. Okay, at that node point or the junction point, okay, this IA current is divided into two directions or the two ways. Okay, at this point we are having the two ways. Okay, therefore this IA current is divided into ISH and the ISC. Okay, ISH and the ISC. Okay, this is the ISC. ISH and the ISC. Therefore, this armature current is divided into two currents, that is ISH and the ISC. ISH and the ISC. Okay, then why it will be named as ISH? Okay, the current is flowing through the shunt field winding. Okay, then it is named as the ISH. Okay, the current flowing through the series field winding, then it is named as the ISC. Okay, then it is named as the ISC. And this is the load current. Okay, the voltage across this load is the V. Okay, and then we apply the KVL in this loop. Okay, therefore EG is equal to, okay, apply KVL in this loop. Therefore EG is equal to, what is the voltage across this? That is V plus P plus IARA. Okay, the current flowing at the armature is IA, and this is the voltage drop across the armature, IARA plus ISCRSC. Plus ISC RSC. Okay, this is the voltage equation for the short shunt compound generator, IARA plus ISC RSC. Okay, and then we note down the current equations. Okay, and then note down the current equations. Therefore, IA is equal to, okay, at this point that IA current is divided into two currents, that is ISH ISH plus therefore the current IA is equal to ISH plus ISC. Okay, this is the current flowing through the series winding. Okay, this is ISC. Therefore, IA is equal to ISH plus ISC. ISH plus ISC. Therefore, IA is equal to ISH plus ISC. IA is equal to ISH plus ISC. Okay, then ISC is equal to IL. Okay, that same current is flowing through the load also. Then therefore ISC is equal to IL. Therefore the current flowing through the series field winding is equal to the current flowing through the load. Therefore ISC is equal to the IL. Okay, this is the current equations. Okay, these are the current equations. Okay, then IL is equal to P by V and IF is equal to V by IL plus RSC by RF. Okay, this is the short shunt compound generator. Okay, short shunt compound generator means the shunt field winding is connected in parallel to the armature. Okay, the shunt field winding, this is the shunt field winding. That shunt field winding is connected in parallel to the armature. Okay, and then the series field winding is connected in series to the armature. Okay, then the name it is called as the short shunt compound generator. Okay, then the name it is called as the short shunt compound generator. Okay, understand ma? Next, coming to the long shunt compound generator, in the name also we are having the long shunt. Okay, that means the parallel winding. Okay, the winding is connected in parallel to the both the combination of the series connection of that series field winding and the armature. Okay, when we are observing the both the figures, okay, this is the short shunt compound generator. Okay, and this is the long shunt. Short means that the shunt field winding is connected only in parallel to the armature. Okay, long shunt means the shunt field winding is connected in parallel to the both the combination of series field winding and the armature. Okay, both the combination of series field winding and the armature. Okay, then it is called as the long shunt compound generator. Okay, understand ma? Next, this is the armature current IA, and the generator EMF is induced in the armature itself. Okay, that is denoted as EG. Okay, due to that EG, armature current is flowing through this series field winding, then it is named as the ISC. Therefore, IA is equal to ISC. Same current is flowing through the series field winding also. IA is equal to ISC. Okay, at this point, okay, this point, okay, this is the ISC current. The current flowing through the series field winding is the ISC. Okay, this is the series field winding current. Okay, at this point, this series field current is divided into two currents. Okay, that is the ISH and IL. Okay, why it is named as the ISH? The current is flowing through the shunt winding. Okay, then it is named as the ISH. Okay, the current is flowing through the load, then it is named as the IL. Then it is named as the IL. Okay, this is the ISC. Okay, then we can write down the equations for that currents. Okay, this is the IA. Therefore, IA is equal to ISC. IA is equal to ISC. IA is equal to ISC. Why? Because IA is equal to ISC. Both will be connected in series. Okay, series means the same current is flowing. Series means same current is flowing. Okay, therefore, IA is equal to the ISC. Okay, then this ISC current is divided into two currents. Okay, then the ISC current is divided into two currents. Okay, at this point, the ISC current is divided into IL and the ISH. Okay, IL and the ISH. Okay, IL is the current flowing through the load and ISH is the current flowing through the shunt field winding. Okay, ISC is equal to IL plus ISH. Okay, next note down the voltage equation, that is EG. Okay, apply KVL in this circuit. Therefore, EG equal to V plus IARA plus ISC RSC. Okay, we remember these formulas. Okay, these formulas will be used for solving the types of DC generator problems. Okay, this is the long shunt compound generator. This is the long shunt compound generator. Okay, understand ma? Next, we are having the another two methods in the case of a compound generator, that is the depending upon the winding connection. Okay, the compound generator is divided into two types. Okay, that compound generator is divided into two types, that is cumulatively compound generator and differential compound generator. Okay, in the cumulatively compound generator, okay, this is the shunt field winding. Okay, we are observing this arrow marks. Okay, the shunt field winding arrow marks is the current flowing through this shunt field winding. Okay, that will be in the upward direction. Okay, okay, and this series field winding arrow marks is also in the upward direction. Therefore, in the case of a cumulatively compound generator, the shunt field winding and series field windings having the same direction. Okay, therefore it having the same direction. Okay, but in the case of a differentially compound generator, okay, in that name we are having the difference. Therefore, we are having the difference. That means the shunt field winding, the flux direction in the case of a shunt field winding is downwards, and the flux direction in the case of a series field winding is upwards. Therefore, we are having the formula that will be related to the compound generator, that is the total flux, that is the resultant flux in the cumulatively compound generator is, therefore pi is equal to the pi sh plus pi sc. Okay, therefore pi is equal to the pi sh plus pi sc. Okay, in this case, the two fluxes is added. Okay, then we obtain the resultant flux in the case of a cumulatively compound generator. Okay, next we considering the differentially compound generator. Okay, in the differentially compound generator, the total flux that will be produced by the differentially compound generator is phi resultant is equal to pi sh minus pi sc. Okay, pi sh minus pi sc. Why? Because we are considering as the minus. Okay, the directions when we are observing in the figure, that is the differentially compound generator, the two directions, flux directions is changed. Okay, are different in the case of a differentially compound generator. Okay, according to the flux directions, okay, according to the flux directions, the compound generator is again classified into two types. Okay, according to the flux direction, the compound generator is classified into two types, that is cumulatively compound generator. Second one is the differentially compound generator. Okay, in the differentially compound generator, the resultant flux is equal to the difference between the two fluxes. Okay, in the cumulatively compound generator, the resultant flux is equal to the sum of the two fluxes, sum of the two fluxes. Okay, this is the various classifications in the case of a DC generator. Okay, these are the various classifications in the case of a DC generators. Okay, we are having the mainly two types of classifications are there depending upon the field excitation. The DC generators are classified into two types. Okay, first of all, what are the two types are there in the case of a DC generator? That is self-excited and separately excited. Okay, the DC generators are classified into two types. Okay, this is the DC generator. Okay, this is the DC generator. According to the excitation, okay, the DC generators are classified into two types, that is separately excited. Next one is the self-excited. Okay, what is meant by the excitation? Supplying current to the field winding. Okay, man field winding ki supply chese current ni patti, excitation ni patti, the DC generators are classified into two types, separately excited and self-excited. Okay, in that name we are having the separately. Okay, understand ma? Separate means the where a separate battery to field winding ki excitation చేసేదాన్ని separately excited DC generator అంటున్నా. Okay, self-excited DC generator means the ఫీల్డ్ వైండింగ్ కి ఎగ్జైటేషన్ చేయడం కోసం కావాల్సిన కరెంట్ ని జనరేటర్ దానంతటా అదే డెవలప్ చేసుకోగలదు. ఓకే, అటువంటి టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ జనరేటర్స్ ని మనం సెల్ఫ్ ఎగ్జైటెడ్ జనరేటర్స్ అంటున్నాం. అండర్స్టాండ్ మా? ఓకే, the self-excited generators are again classified into three types depending upon the connection, winding, connection. Okay, in that first type is the shunt generator. Shunt means the parallel. Parallel means the shunt field winding is connected in parallel to the armature. Armature ki manu shunt field winding ni parallel lo connect cheste danni manu shunt generator antamu. Okay, understand ma? Next, coming to the series generator. Series generator means the armature is connected in series to the field winding. Okay, field winding ni ki series lo armature ni gaani connect cheste danni series generator anta. Okay, next, coming to the compound generator. According to the winding connections, the compound generators are again classified into two types, that is the short shunt compound generator and long shunt compound generator. Okay, short shunt compound generator ante enti maniki the shunt field winding is connected only parallel to the armature and series winding is connected in series to the armature. Okay, shunt field winding మనకి ఓన్లీ ఆర్మేచర్ కి మాత్రమే ప్యారలల్ లో ఉంటది. సిరీస్ ఫీల్డ్ వైండింగ్ ఏమో ఆర్మేచర్ కి సిరీస్ లో ఉంటది. ఓకే, దట్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ జనరేటర్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ ద series compound generator. Okay, next, short shunt compound generator. Next, coming to the long shunt compound generator. Long shunt means the shunt field winding is connected both the combinations of a series field winding and the armature. Okay, first ఏం చేస్తాం మనం ఆర్మేచర్ కి సిరీస్ లో సిరీస్ ఫీల్డ్ వైండింగ్ కనెక్ట్ చేస్తాం. After that the shunt field winding is connected in parallel to the both the combination of a series field winding and the armature. Okay, then it is named as the long shunt compound generator. Okay, understand ma? Ala long shunt compound generator lo మనం parallel లో both combination of series winding ఉంటది, armature winding ఉంటది. ఆ రెండిటికి కలిపి మనం shunt winding అనేది కనెక్ట్ చేసాం. అందుకే in that name we are having the long. Long means the long shunt. Long shunt means the both shunt field winding is connected in parallel to the both the combination of series field winding and the armature. First series field winding ni armature ni series lo connect చేసిన తర్వాత ఆ రెండిటికి మనం shunt field winding ni connect చేస్తే okay, then it is called as the long shunt compound generator. Okay, అలాగే మన compound generator ni again depending upon the fluxes బట్టి two ways గా డివైడ్ చేసుకున్నాం. ఒకటేమో క్యుములేటివ్లీ కాంపౌండ్, ఇంకొకటేమో డిఫరెన్షియల్లీ కాంపౌండ్. Cumulatively ante both the fluxes will be added. Okay, therefore pi sh is plus pi sc is equal to resultant flux. Okay, in the differentially both the fluxes are different, that means pi sh minus pi sc is equal to resultant flux. Okay, these are the various classifications in the case of a DC shunt generator. Okay, understand ma? Ivi various classifications DC shunt generators lo. Okay, next, coming to the problem. Okay, coming to the problems for the classifications of DC generators. Okay, a 4-pole lap wound DC shunt generator supplies a load of 150 amperes. Okay, that means the load current. Okay, therefore IL is equal to 150 amperes. 4-pole means the T is equal to 4. Okay, lap wound means that in the lap winding A is equal to P. Okay, how many poles are there? 4. Then the load current is IL. IL is equal to 150 amperes. Next, the voltage V is equal to 200 volts. The armature and the series field resistances. Okay, armature means the RA. Armature resistance means the RA. RA is 0.4 ohm. And series field resistance means the RSC. RSC is 0.25 ohms. Okay, then voltage brush drop is equal to 1 volt. Okay, then we calculate the EG. Okay, which type of generator is there? That is the series generator. Okay, what is meant by series generator? Series generator ante entamma the series field winding is connected in series to the armature. Okay, the series field winding is connected in series to the armature. Okay, this is the series field winding. That series field winding is connected in series to the armature. Okay, this is the armature. Okay, in that armature we are developing the generated EMF, that is the EG. Okay, this is the armature and this is the series field winding and this is the load. This is the load. Okay, across the load we are having the voltage, that is the V. Okay, therefore V is equal to 200 volts. Okay, therefore V is equal to 200 volts. And we derive the EG equation. Okay, this is the EG. Okay, in the armature we are producing the armature current, that is IA. Okay, that is IA. Okay, then this same IA current is flowing through the series field winding. Okay, then it is called as the ISC. Then this same current is flowing through the load also. Okay, then this current is taken as IL current. Okay, therefore we write down the equations for that currents and the voltages. Okay, then IA is equal to, okay, what is the formula for that IA in series generator? IA current is divided is equal to ISC is equal to IL. Why? Because all are connected in series. Okay, therefore the currents is equal to same. Then IA is equal to ISC is equal to IA. Okay, next, what is the voltage equation in the case of a series generator? Okay, that is EG. Okay, what is the formula for that EG? Apply KVL in this loop. Then EG is equal to V plus IARA plus ISC RSC plus voltage brush drop. Okay, V plus, V means the voltage, that is the 200 volts. Then IARA plus ISC RSC. ISC RSC plus voltage drop also, plus voltage drop. Okay, and then substitute all the values in this formula. Okay, what is the V? 200 plus what is the IA is equal to ISC is equal to IL. Therefore, IL equal to 150 amperes. Then IL equal to 150 amperes and RA. Okay, what is the RA? RA is 0.4 ohms and RAC is 0.25. And what is the brush voltage drop? That is +1. Okay. This is the generated EMF. Next, armature current. Okay. Therefore, IA is equal to IL. Okay. IA is equal to IL. That is 150 amperes. Next, EG equal to V plus IRA plus ISC RSC plus brush drop. Okay, that is 299.5 volts. Next, coming to the second part, that is the current carried by each parallel path. Okay, the formula for current carried by each parallel path is armature current by number of parallel path. IA is equal to IL. Therefore, armature current is 150 by number of parallel paths, means in lap winding A is equal to P, 4. That is 37.5. Okay, that is 37.5. Okay, this is the problem that will be related to the series generator. Okay, that is related to the series generator. We remember the formulas for those series generator. What is the voltage and current equations? Shunt generator voltage and current equations, and compound generators voltage and current equations. So we remember those formulas. Okay, and then easily solve the problems that will be related to the types of DC generator. Okay, understand, ma? Okay, if you have any doubts, please mention in the chat box. And also mention the roll numbers in the chat box. Only 18 members are mentioned in the mentioned roll numbers. Okay, in the class the present is as 27 members. Starting 30 members are present. Okay, the remaining people also Mention their roll numbers in the chat box.